Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys a movement guide for Apex Legends Season 20, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first movement tech I'm going to show you guys, this is just the basics. The first one is slide jumping. So this is the fastest way to get like around the map when you're just looting and fighting and whatnot. So basically what it is you slide and then jump immediately like this, and there's basically a 2-second cooldown for that. If you try doing it before that, you'll just get a dead slide, which looks like this. So yeah, you just want to wait 2 seconds every time. So you go like, you slide jump 1 2, slide jump 1 2, slide jump 1 2, and then yeah. And you just keep doing that until you get the rhythm down. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one is bee hopping. So bee hopping is basically, first thing you want to do is go to settings, go to mouse and keyboard, and put jump on scroll wheel down. Also while we're here, let's put scroll wheel up on W, and I'll show you guys that later. But so for scroll wheel down on jump, instead of like timing your jumps with spacebar, you can just spam your scroll wheel like this, and it's just super easy. And so what bee hopping is just you slide and use the momentum from the slide to just spam jump. Basically, it's a fast way to get around the map, and you can also do this while healing, so I'll show you guys that. Alright, so for healing you can do slide jump and then
using a Phoenix kit.
Go into a slide jump and then bee hop while healing. It's fast and makes you a lot harder to hit. They nerfed bee hopping while healing a lot, but it's still like really useful. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next movement is edge sliding. Edge sliding is just a way to like go faster on. Okay, so the next movement is edge sliding. Edge sliding is basically where you just go to an edge, like the very end, and then you just slide off it, and it gives you a huge boost. That's like a super basic movement, but you can use it all the time. So whenever you see an edge, you just want to slide off of it like that. Even on something like this, or like this, even something as small as that, you can do it on, and it's still super useful. So that's edge sliding. Let's go on to the next one. So the next one is wall bouncing. This is one that's a little bit harder, but it's still pretty easy. So basically you just want to slide into a wall like that, and you want to practice looking straight at the wall. You have to look straight at the wall like this. You can't be looking like this. You have to look like at the wall. So that's something you can just practice for now, just like that. We got a taller wall. Like that. And then next part is, as soon as you touch the wall, as soon as you start the climbing animation, you just want to jump off like this. And then that gives you a huge boost. This is one of the most like effective movements. And you can, and there's more advanced ones too that I'll show you guys later in the video. And you can also, like, if you want to wall bounce on a smaller object, like this for example, you can't do like a normal one because you'll just climb it because you're taller than it. So basically what you have to do is hold A or D depending on which direction you're going in. So for this case I'll hold D. So if you hold D, then you now wall bounce on it. like that. Normally you wouldn't be able to if you didn't hold your movement key. So yeah, and like even on this, you can't wall bounce on that, but if you hold A or D, depending on which direction you're going in, then now you can. Because when you're holding A or D, it kind of just stops you from climbing it. So yeah, that's wall bouncing. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, so the next one is the Faide slide jump. I don't know what it's actually called, but that's what everyone calls it. Basically what it is you want to grab a weapon, and it's like you have your weapon out, you pull out your knife, or you holster, and then you immediately pull out your peacekeeper gun. It's like this. I don't really have optimal keybinds for it, but yeah, I'm not very good at it, but kind of like that. It's basically like an insta slide. It's pretty useful, just for getting faster and like, yeah, especially in fights. So the next one is wall climbs. I don't have any clips of this in game, but it's kind of like, one way to use it is if someone's chasing you, like let's say someone's like right there, you can like, just for this example, we can go outside and then you can climb the wall, and then they're gonna think you climbed onto height, but really you just climbed on the wall, and then you can drop back down and kind of like surprise them and get a free shot. It's like, yeah, it's like something like this, kinda. This is especially useful in like zipline buildings and shit, like construction building, but they removed that. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the next movement is tap strafing. Tap strafing is a very important movement. It's the most important one. Controller players can't do it though if you unless you use CFGs on like Steam and stuff, which is also only on PC, so this is completely unavailable to console. But if you're on keyboard and mouse, I'm not going to show Steam CFGs on this video, but I'll link one in the description. So how you tap strafe is you need to put scroll wheel up on the W key, like this, how I have it set it up. And then basically when you jump, you just want to instantly turn, it's like that, and scroll wheel up, so it look like that. And you can do 180s, you can do 90-degree turns, you can do 360s if you have high enough sense. No, I should have run that, not really, but yeah, it's super useful. You can use it while healing, you can use it while wall bouncing, you can use it while super gliding, which I'll show how to do that later in this video. So yeah, let's move on to the next movement. So the next movement is wall bouncing into a tap strafe. So it's like doing a normal wall bounce, then adding a like a tap strafe to it, and you can go way further in so many more directions. So you can do 90 degrees or a 180. You can do that. You can do like this, just 90-degree turn, and you can even do a 180 like that. And you can also use it to get up to places like that. You can wall bounce and then immediately tap strafe. You cannot do that with a normal wall bounce. So yeah, that's that. So let's move on to the next movement. So the next movement is Zipline superjump. So you need scroll wheel on your mouse or on jump to do this. You can also do this on controller or just with spacebar, but it's way harder because you have to press E and then immediately press A or X or spacebar really fast twice in a row. Or on keyboard mouse, you can just put your jump on scroll wheel and you can just press E and then immediately scroll down like this. And that gives you a huge boost like this. And you can use it in like, you can do 180s with it. Like that with the top strafe. And you can do all that stuff. And on controller, you can just press E and then really, I'm not gonna do that. And then really fast, you wanna press A or X, whatever your jump key is. So let's move on to the next movement. Okay, so the next movement is a lot more advanced. I already made a video about this, so if you need a more in-depth guide, then I'll link it in the description. But Superglide is basically, you have to, so at the end of a climbing animation, you can, if you press crouch and space at the same time, well, it's not at the same time, it's like a you press spacebar first and then the crouch button, but it's one frame. You have like one frame to do it, which is really fast. So most people just like press them at the same time anyway. But if you have like a SteelSeries keyboard or Wooting 68G, then you can go on your software and make your crouch key actuation point higher than your spacebar actuation point. So then when you, which is basically so your crouch is more delayed than your spacebar. So then if you press them at the same time, then you can Superglide. I'm not really warmed up, so I can't do that shit right now. That's what it looks like. So like that. So the next movement is sideways Superglide. So it's the same thing, but you press A or D, whichever direction you want to go in. So like, it looks like this. It's like that. But you want to master normal supergliding first, and then it'll take a while to get the timing down for sideways supergliding. You can also superglide top strafe, which just as soon as you superglide, you just want to top strafe. Like as soon as you press jump and crouch, you just want to top strafe. I can't do it right now, but yeah, it's pretty easy anyway. Okay, so the next movement is redirecting. So redirecting is you just press W, and then A or D, whichever direction you want to go in, and then S. So it's kind of like if you can't top strafe, that's how you do like a 90-degree turn. Like normally if you like jump, you can't really do a 90-degree turn. You have to do like something like that. It's not very precise. But if you just hold W, jump, and then press A and S, like A and then S, then you can do a 90-degree turn. I don't use this, but some movement pros do, so you can use it however you want, or you don't have to use it. It's not that important. And then the last movement is elite super jumping. I don't know what it's called, like elite zipline jump. Basically, it's like a normal super jump, except as soon as you press E, you're gonna do a 180 and then jump. It's like that. It's pretty hard. You definitely would not be able to do this on controller unless you use CFGs. But yeah, it's actually pretty easy. It's kind of like similar to zipline and top strafing, but you go even further. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.